Which one of your accomplishments are you proudest of? 1 million. It took about 4 months.
What?
Couldn't you have just used like a knife or a spoon or something? It took about 4 months.
You still with me? Sorry, I know the video's just started. It's just that attention spans are becoming a lot harder to hold on to these days, so I just want to make sure I've still got you. We all good? Yeah? Feeling irritated or anything yet? Because I've not been screaming in your face with zooms and memes. Would you prefer it if I started the video like this? Hey guys, what's up? Time to cook. Today we're going to be talking about how ex-gambling executives are taking advantage of your kids. Wow, right? Crazy. The length of this video alone is probably going to put off the majority of people that could actually do with watching this, but you know, what can you do? You can't help people that don't want to be helped. Should we talk about what the fuck's going on with YouTube then? I think so, don't you? Like, how have we let this happen? What have we done? The thing is, it was going so well. Like, we had something really good going on, didn't we? I miss the days when people used to upload videos because that's just what they enjoyed doing. And if your content was good, that's what determined if it did well or not. When I used to see a YouTuber with over 1 million subs, even if I didn't like him, which was the majority of the time, I could still respect the work that went into it because you could see the catalogue of videos they spent years making. They'd grow with their audience, you know? They'd also have a personality, which is extremely rare to find nowadays because YouTube isn't what it used to be. That personality is gradually being sucked out of this platform and replaced by engineered slop. I blame Mr. Beast personally. I do. I think he's the one who changed the way people look at growing on YouTube. Instead of focusing on making content they actually enjoy making that holds real value, people now focus on making content purely so it performs well, regardless whether they enjoy making it or not. As long as the numbers keep coming in, they're gonna keep pumping it out. They don't give a shit. Because of this, we've literally witnessed full personality shifts in creators. I mean, the fuck's happened to KSI? He was already becoming unbearable anyways. Like, I was getting sick of seeing the guy. But this, what he's doing now, it's embarrassing to watch.
1 pop tube. 3 pop tubes. I'm scared. 5 pop tubes. This is terrifying, bro.
All right, that's enough of that. It's pushing 40. I can't watch this, especially on top of what we're about to watch. But that's a topic for a different video. I can't be asked of him to do. There's so many examples I could use to show you how this new era of YouTube is just full of posers hardened behind a character. But luckily, I've had my eye on a certain person where from the moment I first saw him, all I've had is questions. So many fucking questions.
Today on Lewis A.
I become a digital marketing coordinator for Party Casino and Party Poker, where my job is to make sure all them relentless gambling ads are running smoothly.
Today on Lewis A.
I get promoted to become the paid social executive of these online casinos, where now I can really optimize to see who sees these gambling ads to increase the chances of them spending money.
Today on Lewis A.
After years of hard work in the gambling industry, I become the senior paid social executive for 2 of the biggest sport betting companies in the UK, where I openly brag about getting people to gamble their money faster.
Today on...
Let's rewind a bit. You're probably confused. Keep watching, it'll all make sense. So about a year ago, I was made aware of a guy called Lewis Ethannn. And before he became whatever the fuck he is today, which we'll get to, I thought he was just a fan of mine who decided to give it a go. That's what I thought. He was mentioning my name in his videos, replying to multiple comments saying he wants to collab with me. And that's all good. I don't mind that. We all take inspiration from people. I've done it. It's a part of the game. But eventually, you've got to adapt, become your own person. You've got to find your own voice. To do that, though, it takes time. Like they say, it takes an average of 13 months to get your first 1,000 subscribers and over 5 years to get to 100k. Like, you know what I mean? It don't just happen overnight. Although that's what I thought. Anyways, I wouldn't have even known who this Lewis guy was if it weren't for my followers relentlessly tagging me in his fucking TikToks. I actually felt quite bad for the guy at first, honestly. His entire comment section was just flooded with people calling him a copy of me because I'm just that guy. Do you know what I mean? No one else does this but me. I'm the only one that can do this. No, but seriously, I'm not claiming I invented this style of video. I'm pretty aware to know that I'm just one of many. Also, I don't really give a shit. But at the same time, we can put the pieces together. It's kind of obvious where at least some of his inspiration came from, right? Me. I'm not just saying this to stroke my own ego. Okay, maybe a little bit, but it is just the reality of the situation. I am that guy, okay? About a year ago, Lewis was pretty much just a skid mark on this platform. He barely had a footprint. I think he still did have about 10k followers on TikTok, but he had under 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. I didn't pay much attention to him at first because, honestly, nothing about his content made me think that it was going to take off. He just wasn't giving off that kind of energy. It seemed like he was just finding his feet, which is fair enough. We all start somewhere. But in my head, I was thinking, you've got a long way to go, buddy, because I know how long this shit takes. So then about a month or two went by. I think I might have just got back from America, but I was still getting tagged in this kid's videos. And I was thinking, really? Are we still doing this? So out of curiosity, I thought I'd check to see how I was getting on. And this is where everything I thought I knew about being a YouTuber went completely out the window. In August of last year, he had around 3,600 subscribers on YouTube, or thereabouts anyways, which is still good, you know? He managed to get 13 months of progress in only 2. Fair enough. But then something must have happened between August and September that made his following on all platforms just fucking fly up. I mean, when do you ever hear of a channel going from 3,000 subscribers to over 700,000 in the span of a single month? And just to make things that bit crazier, that was without uploading a single long-form video as well. And listen, right, I'm well aware I had a pretty big come up myself in 2024, but that didn't happen overnight. Even if you go back to my oldest public videos, which isn't my oldest videos by the way, but if you go back to them ones, you can see how far I've come. It took me years of trial and error, finding out what works for me, making mistakes, but at the same time enjoying the process. Fast forward to less than a year and the guy's now sitting on over 4.8 million followers on TikTok, nearly 7 million on YouTube, and 1.2 million on Instagram. And the funniest part about this is the fact that I'm all of a sudden opening my comment section to waves of scabby little kids saying that I'm the one copying him. Huh. All right, okay. How the fuck's that happened then? I was just left with so many questions, but the main ones being how and where.
If you slice them in half.
Slicing the crap. I said slice them, not me.
Slicing the crayons in half. Done.
All right, let me catch up.
Oh, yeah. Duh, shut up. You see, I knew something wasn't quite right about him as soon as I heard him speak. That type of accent, innit? As soon as I hear, I immediately think obnoxious twat. After spending a brain damage amount of time going through his content, believe me, it wasn't easy. Felt like I was being lobotomized. I got about 10 videos deep and it was pretty much rinse and repeat from there. Same slop, different video. There was moments where I actually started to question if this guy is AI or not. It's like his face can't keep up with how he's trying to act. It's strange. Regardless, I still found myself wondering, who actually is he? There was times I was wondering, have I just miscalculated this entire situation? Like, am I missing something? Maybe his content does justify the amount of views he gets. But then I thought, nah, this isn't normal. Something's not adding up. So, I did some digging. A lot of digging, actually, to the point I ended up on fucking LinkedIn. Do you understand how far you got to dig to end up on LinkedIn? A platform home to all the corporate cock gobblers out there. Ah, it's full of them. Turns out it's also a place Lewis likes to go to shout about all his success to his corporate gambling friends. And after scrolling through his posts and reading through his comments, it made me realise that there's a whole other world out there that I had no idea existed. Focused on virality, audience retention, and long-term brand ownership. Alright, what about content creation? No? Here's one of his posts. Number 1 on YouTube in the UK this week. For those who know me outside of the office, grateful to those supporting the journey. Oh, we're all so proud of you, Lewis. And look who's in his comments, just congratulating him. Senior managers, heads of marketing, and all sorts of corporate guys from across the gambling industry. They're literally celebrating him. They're essentially sucking him off for taking the exact same tricks they used to hook gamblers and applying it to YouTube. And that's when everything started to connect. Because when you look past the channel art, the seizure amount of zooms, the memes, and the subscriber count, Lewis isn't actually a creator, he's a data guy, a professional digital marketer who I think looked at my channel and is using it as some sort of corporate case study. That's my theory. You still with me? I reckon, right, he saw what I was doing, realised it was working, took the layout and then stripped out any ounce of personality. Notice how sanitised his content is. No swearing, no controversy, nothing that could risk a drop in views. It's not content creation, is it? It's corporate ad optimization. He's basically treating YouTube like another ad campaign, using them same retention tricks he used in corporate gambling, but this time it's pointed at kids on the phones. To understand how he's done this, you gotta look at what he was doing before YouTube. Fortunately, Lewis does not shy away from his past achievements. He literally lists all his previous occupations on his LinkedIn profile. That's right, we're back here again, but this time with a bit more context. It'll start to click for you soon. And let me just be clear before we continue, the point of this video isn't necessarily me picking on one specific guy. I'm not losing sleep over it. The problem is much bigger than a single person. It's because we've gone from a platform where people used to upload videos just because they wanted to, straight into a playground for performance marketers that treat human attention spans like a fucking stock portfolio. That's what real creators are competing against. But anyways, when you take a closer look at Lewis's resume, to the average guy, none of it makes sense. LinkedIn's a platform filled with jobs I've literally never heard of. It's like anything's a job now. But all the jobs that Lewis has listed that is done are all under a company called Ethannn, which is It's a pretty big company. It's essentially the daddy of betting companies like Ladbrokes or Coral. Without Ethannn, they wouldn't exist. For 4 years, Lewis worked his way up in the industry. He went from a paid social executive for party casino and party poker, which is basically corporate shite for throwing money at algorithms like TikTok and Instagram to target specific people. But the next few years, Lewis progressed his way to become the senior paid social executive for Ladbrokes and Coral. So this is something Lewis specializes in. This wasn't something he just tried out, like some sort of fucking side hustle. Look at his profile. The guy literally collected badges in it. He's literally got professional certificates for marketing on Facebook, social media strategy, digital marketing foundations, whatever the fuck that means, and Google ad search as well. So he was trained to make sure people gamble more money on the platforms that he's been paid to boost. I delivered a 27% YOI improvement in the primary player payback KPI, accelerating time to profitability. To translate that for you is essentially boasting about getting people to lose their money 27% faster, because his job was to make sure once you gamble your money one time, you keep doing it over and over again, which, let's be honest, destroys a lot of people's lives. But to Lewis, that's progress. The more people that lose the money on these platforms, the more he can brag about his fucking YOI improvements, whilst all these corporate cheerleaders kiss his ass. Oh my God, Lewis, congratulations, well done, smashing it. Fucking crawl out. This was 7 months ago. 3 weeks ago, I left Ethannn to focus on content creation. This path required my undivided attention, and I haven't looked back since. Thankful for the experience at Ethannn, and excited for what's next. Thankful for the experience at Ethannn. You hear that? He's thankful. Now he's on to bigger and better things. He's outgrown the gambling addicts. And now he's using the exact same playbook he learnt from Ethannn, but this time on children's attention spans. Even the ass kissers on this one as well are all fucking digital marketing leaders, paid search managers in the sports betting industry, live casino commercial managers. Like, what the fuck is this? What's going on? Absolute mugs hiding behind overworded job titles to make themselves feel special, using social media as a way to manipulate instead of entertain. Pisses me off. It winds me up a little bit. So what I suggest to you lot is focus on his intent. Like, what do you think makes an experienced corporate gambling marketer whose main job was to essentially get you to gamble more of your money transition into making brain rot videos for children? At first glance, it's a bit of a fucking contrast, isn't it? But there's more similarities than you think.
Why are you taping your wheels? As if travelling isn't stressful enough, you've now got a bumpy suitcase. Honey, give me some space. I'm trying to tape my suitcase. Hey, we're travelling, yeah, with my suitcase. It's got tape on the wheels because I'm a cheesecake. What?
He's so silly, isn't he, Lewis? He's such a silly guy. If you've watched a couple of his videos, you've pretty much seen them all. It's not a fact, it's just an educated guess. But after watching about 10 in a row, I had to call it there before I developed some serious brain trauma. To be honest, I might be feeling some of the effects right now, but I'm trying to work through it. His content is the video equivalent of a slot machine, except the consumer is a child. Think of the similarities. I've been to Vegas, so I've physically seen the state of mind these people get in. Like, you walk through a casino at the start of the night and you'll see a guy with a drink just throwing his money away at the slots, whilst his eyes are just fixated on these bright, colourful lights and animations that they've deliberately added to keep your attention. But then you'll get to the end of the night, it'll be early hours in the morning, and the guy you saw at the start of the night will still be fucking sat there on the same slot machine doing the exact same thing you saw him do 10 hours ago. However, this time, they've got no money left. If you really want to see what a gambling addiction can do to a person in real time, get yourself down to Vegas, pick out a person that looks like they're going to be on a slot machine for a while, remember what he looks like, and then revisit him later on in the night. It's an eye-opener. It's quite depressing, actually. Now, with all the online casinos available, a lot of the exploiting gets done behind closed doors. So then the changes in the person's behavior aren't as noticeable until it's too late. People like Lewis are just too good at the job to keep you spending without it feeling like a problem. In gambling, the metric is keeping you on the site so you spend more money. On YouTube, the metric's keeping a kid staring at a screen for every single millisecond so the algorithm pushes the video onto the next kid. Different industry, same mental fuckery. And Lewis knows it works. Like, you can literally see his shift in real time. Like, the more confidence he started to gain on camera over the whole year he's been doing this, the more unbearable he progressively gets to listen to. Because in his earlier videos, you can see that the corporate suit is still in him a little bit. Like, he hasn't fully transitioned into the cartoon character yet.
Oh yes, the classic pancake mix coated deep fried rice. I'm just trying to figure out what life hack requires you to batter a luminous pink garden flower.
You see what I mean? Ah, yes! Like, it's the type of voice you hear in the corporate world, innit? Something along the lines of, ah, yes, a 27% increase in brain rot addictions. Ah, yes! I think this is the closest we get to seeing who he actually is off camera. Like, the more you remove the edits, the more you start to see what he's actually like.
Is abstract art actually difficult?
No, it's easy.
What is that thing?
It's Lewis.
actually looks sick.
Hey, thanks, man.
My goal, make a piece of art and actually sell it.
Here you go, man. Oh, you haven't made it yet.
I'm feeling confident.
Glad someone is.
It's just like, how many things can I throw onto the screen to make up for a complete lack of personality? Look, humor's subjective. I get it. What I find funny, you might not find funny. And what you might find funny, I might not find funny. But what's an ex-corporate gambling marketer doing acting like this?
Baby on board. No, don't you... Did you not see the sign?
No.
Wait, you were driving?
No way.
What?
No.
It's not really the image you have in mind, is it, when you see a Ladbrokes advert asking you to place a bet? Not realising blokes like this were heavily involved in why you're even seeing the ad in the first place. But just pay attention to how he edits these videos. The more content is uploaded, the more his corporate skill set actually comes into play. Because remember, he's a numbers guy. He knows how to optimise videos to make slop seem appealing. Quick jump cuts, the zooms every single frame, memes, explosions. Like, it's all engineered to give his audience that quick dopamine hit.
Did you know that if you put a balloon in your guitar
I put it in.
and you decide you want to pop it in there,
Sure, why not?
that you will spend the next 5 years of your life
Wait, what? I've got grey hair.
trying to get it out
It won't come out.
and regret all of your
Oh, this was a bad idea.
life decisions,
I knew I should have got that divorce.
and your dad will probably
Wait, Dad, what?
disown you.
You've gone? What?
Yeah, don't.
But it's too late now. Oh.
Let's just cut the act, buddy. What are you doing here? Is it money? I think it's money. Because if it wasn't, you won't feel the need to charge your fans over $250 for a fucking cameo video. You see, there's the corporate marketer we now know, just subtly creeping its way through. That's about right, actually, now I think about it. If his main motive is to make as much money as possible, why would he charge a reasonable price? Fucking Jay from the In-Betweeners is charging less. 5 times less, actually. And this scene alone is worth more than anything he's ever done.
Oh, friend, fucking football friend.
I never thought he'd get that wound up.
Even the actor who plays Hank in Breaking Bad is charging less than Lewis. You've heard of Breaking Bad, right? Arguably one of the best TV shows ever made. Yeah, you can get a cameo video from one of the main characters for a cheaper price than you can Lewis. Like, who the fuck does he think he is?
Fucking football friend.
And let's be honest about who's actually buying these. Like, his core audience isn't a bunch of consenting adults with disposable income. It's kids. Just young kids sitting on the phones, just watching his videos on loop, who don't know any better than to pester the parents for a 250 quid birthday shout out from a guy staring into a fucking ring light. Charging that amount of money to a fan base made up largely of children. That's not just a cash grab. That's milking an audience dry. I think I've been bit, you know. I felt something land on me earlier and now I've got like a big... like a swelling around my cheek. Whether it's a milestone birthday, an anniversary, or a long-awaited reunion, make it unforgettable with a one-of-a-kind cameo video from Louis A. When he says make it unforgettable, what does he mean by that? Does that feeling of regret just stay with the person when they realise they're a fucking idiot for wasting the money? Is that what's unforgettable? Is it? Remember, I'm just asking questions. I'm just wondering. I'm curious. Let's see what 250 quid can get a Louis A fan.
Alice, I think you forgot the Alice. Hey, Alice, how's it going? It's Louis A here. Welcome back to another video, except... this is no ordinary video. This is a video just for you. If you're seeing this, that means it's November the 4th and it's your 10th birthday, so congratulations. Happy birthday.
10 years old. How does it actually make you feel like you've charged a 10-year-old 250 quid for a minute video? It's not even that, it's 57 seconds. Surely there was some sort of discount when Alice's parents paid for this, because fucking hell, mate, have a day off. It's like the cheek of it, you know what I mean? You've been about for a minute and you're already charging that for a video off you. Come on.
You are officially the coolest age in the world. Meanwhile, I'm just a prime number. So that kind of sucks. So enjoy being 10. That is awesome. I hope you have a fantastic day full of lots of cake.
Wow, there it is. She's really getting her money's worth now. SpongeBob and an explosion? Fucking hell, that's 2 for the price of 1 there, Alice. What a bargain, to be fair. Usually charges an extra 100 quid for the explosion, but because it's your birthday, he's treating you.
I missed my hand. Cake, presents, and fun. 3 of the best things in life, let's be honest. Oh, and caramel. Can't forget the caramel. Cake, presents, fun, caramel, Dyson Hoovers, toilet donuts, barricades.
6.5 hours.
Alice, it sounds like you're going to have an amazing time, gotta be honest. So Alice, I hope you have a great 10th birthday. Have fun spending time with your friends and your family. And thank you for all the support you've given me on my videos. Glad to hear you're a fan of the channel. I've been Louis A, and have a great birthday. That rhymed.
Oh, it's so fake. It's just so unbearably fake. It's just like, fucking shut up. And how about a thank you to Alice's parents as well? They're the ones that gave you the money, mate. I feel ripped off for them. I don't think I could actually take the money from doing this shit, knowing that I've had your pants down whilst wishing you an happy birthday. It's something about it. He's got merch as well. Of course he does. There's money to be made there, isn't there? But again, I do have more questions, because when I went over to his merch store, there's a few things that stood out to me. You're firstly greeted with an instruction asking you to vote for Lewis for the ITV Entertainment recent Be Creator of the Year. I don't really know what that is, but if you already thought award shows were bullshit as it is, there's more evidence. He probably knows people that work at ITV after seeing the network is built on LinkedIn. So I don't know, maybe give one of them a message asking them to pull some strings for you. And then when you do win it, I'm sure you'll put another LinkedIn post on about it. But then you scroll down a bit to where you'll find his merch, where you can buy t-shirts and hoodies, but with a picture of a random bloke on the front. Like, who the fuck is that? Who is it? Because that's not Lewis. I think all this was released 6 months into his channel as well, so it didn't hang about. My guess is he wanted to take advantage of the momentum he got and didn't really give a fuck what it looks like as long as it's out, making money. I want to talk about his long form videos now, and I say long, it's what I like to call the bare minimum. But for those that aren't aware, getting views on long form videos is a completely different game to getting views on shorts. With shorts, the algorithm can just shove the video into people's feeds whilst they're mindlessly swiping, so anyone can just farm numbers just off pure volume. It's like the new get rich quick scheme. Look how many channels are about on YouTube now that get millions of views and make millions of quid a month that you've just never fucking heard of. But long form, it's a different ballgame because the person has to look at the thumbnail, read the title, and then make the conscious choice to actually click the video. And even if they do click the video, you've then got to keep them watching the video for it to perform well. You've actually got to hold their attention. Well, that's what I thought anyways, until you see that his long form videos are still pulling in millions of views. At that point, you just got to look at it and go, what the fuck are people even looking for anymore? Roasting every video in my feed. Tier list. 4 million views. Just over 8 minutes long as well. Therefore, the video qualifies for more ads. Coincidence? Let's find out, because 4 million views is a lot, so this video must be good, right?
Today on Lewis A.
Okay, let's just skip to the tier list part. I can't listen to that anymore.
I'm recording. How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another video.
The fuck was that? Let's see that again.
I'm recording.
Didn't think it'd be possible for a neck to irritate me so much. That's a serious neck. An annoying neck. That's what it is. You've got an annoying neck. Another thing added to the list. Your neck's annoying. Sort it out. Anyway, 4 million views, remember? I need to pay attention because I've been pumping out top quality 20+ minute comedy specials pretty much. And I'm nowhere near this. I'm getting nowhere near this amount of views. And I've been doing this while he was figuring out what the next party casino advert's going to look like.
How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another video. It's Lewis A here. I'm sure you're aware. If you're not aware, then get out. I can't get my AirPods back in the case. Oh. Anyway, my curtains are now more closed, so that's cool. Good question.
4 million views. All right.
So without further ado, oh, right on the beat drop. Let's go. Oh, I've messed it up. I'm 13 meters down underneath a cargo shipwreck. Whoa, you know what? Me too. What are the odds of that? Don't we have so much in common? If I stay for too long, I could... Corey knows his stuff, doesn't he? He's good, this guy. He understands his lungs.
I want him to stop talking now, because the more I watch, the more that 4 million views is making less and less sense. It's like his face doesn't match how he's trying to come across. Do you know what I mean? Because he's speaking like this, but he hasn't quite worked out what to do with his face yet. He does weird me out a little bit.
He's been there for quite a long time already. If that was me, I would have blacked out by now. I can only hold my breath for like 10 seconds. Fine, I'll try it.
All right, that's enough of that. I can't look at him anymore. Long story short, when he said he's going to roast every video in his feed, by that, he meant 4 videos. He watched 4 videos and put them in a tier list. He really went in on the last one as well. He offered so much value to the video.
Right, back to the video. Sounds like my reply when someone spots me who I know and says hi and I walk straight past them and I try and say something. Oh, hey, Lewis. I like the way he's preparing himself for his next bars as if he's about to spit some flames. D tier. As you can see, my feed today was pretty good.
That was it. That's all he did. It's just fucking lazy, innit? Let me just say it again because I'm not quite sure I've been clear enough, but this video has over 4 million fucking views. I understand child-friendly content tends to perform better, but this is a piss take. He didn't even really react to the videos or fill the tier list. Just watched 4, stacked them at the bottom, and called it a day. There you go. 4 million views. Point proven though, innit, really? You can only do so much when you're pretending to be something you're not. If this is what he genuinely wanted to do, he'd have made a better video, wouldn't he? He'd have put more effort into it. This is just, like I say, the bare fucking minimum. It makes sense though, now we know who he actually is. Is it just a coincidence that there's channels like this one, Meow POV, that haven't been active in over 18 years, and then out of nowhere, it magically comes back to life and starts spamming 2-hour-long Lewis A funny TikTok react moments? Literally the only videos this channel uploads now. Seems a bit dodgy if you ask me. There's another one, look, not a single video uploaded for over 16 years. And then boom, 1-hour compilations start getting pumped out. They're basically forcing watch time through zombie accounts to bypass all these security flags YouTube has for bots. I'm not saying he's done it, I'm just speculating, but that is what people do. People buy these ancient accounts so then they can pull this stuff off without getting instantly banned. It all just feels so dystopian. Even his comment sections, especially on TikTok, it's just filled with weird AI generated pictures or people just praising him like he's the funniest thing to ever exist. And I'm just sat here thinking, am I the only one that thinks this is shit for the amount of views that he's getting? Like, why is no one saying anything? Anyways, I feel like I've covered enough for you lot to make your own mind up about this guy. But that's the type of stuff we're up against now. YouTube just isn't a platform where normal creators are just competing to make the best videos anymore. You're competing against corporate marketers who look at people as raw numbers. When an ex-gambling executive could just step onto the platform, steal a format, use the exact same retention tricks he used at Ladbrokes on children, and then get praised and awarded for it, that's when you know something's not right. But at least now when you see it, you know exactly what it is. And I'm not claiming to be perfect. Believe me, I'm fucking far from it, but I don't hide my intentions. I think that's pretty clear to see when you watch me. I am what I am. And I don't want anyone to go and give this guy shit. You're going to do what you want regardless, but just know that I'm not the one condoning it. I might have come across a bit harsh at times, but I can't help that. It's the best way now to get my points across by just saying what I see. This is the first and last time I'm going to talk about this guy, unless some groundbreaking news comes to light that I just can't resist. But until that happens, I want nothing to do with him. I can't be arsed with a back and forth. Oh, God. I just think he's got a lot of explaining to do because me, along with many others, are fucking confused, mate. What are you here for? I'm going to assume the comments of this video are just going to be full of children in complete denial about everything I've just said, even with the overwhelming amount of evidence I've put out. But I don't really care. Think what you want. It's not going to affect my life. I was just trying to help. Anyway, if you have managed to make it this far without a Subway Surfers clip to keep your attention in the corner, you're already on the right track. That means your attention span isn't completely fucked yet because I've said a lot of words in this video without much else happening. So what I'm saying now is probably only reaching a small fraction of you. And honestly, that's the real social experiment right there. If I was to keep it PG and add loads of memes and explosions and shit to keep your attention, this video would probably double in views. But I'd rather talk to 10 people who actually have a functioning brain than a million zombies just fucking staring at a screen. At the end of the day, people used to make content to connect with people. Now marketers make content to manipulate them. Recognize the difference, turn the screen off for a little bit, and let's try and flush these fuckers out because I'm sick of them. I'll see you soon.